Welcome to this weekly reading for the week of February 18th through the 24th. This is a big week for healing. I'm not a huge astrologer, but I get these little impulses sometimes to find out what's going on astrologically. And I found out that there is an amazing big conjunction right now, or actually happening tomorrow on the 19th, which is between Chiron and the North Node in the sign of Aries. And if you don't have a big background in astrology, this is why it's so important. It's because Aries is a real sign for individuality, but Chiron is an asteroid, but it is called the wounded healer. Okay, so this is a little astrological body that has a lot to do with healing, and especially healing deep core wounds and ancestral wounds. And then the North Node has a lot to do with purpose and moving forward, right, on your path. And so happening in the sign of Aries, this is a really big kind of portal for healing that we're in right now. And I'm going to talk more about this on my March energies video. But for this week, I wanted to share a channeled message that came through for me that I think will maybe address and help in this whole healing process if you are one that is ready for some pretty deep healing. If you feel like that would be helpful for you, and this is especially going to be a healing portal. It's going to support us in moving forward in our purpose and really stepping forward to those of us who are ready to, right, and really stepping forward and making strides in terms of manifesting what we're here to manifest, and really connecting with the people we're here to connect with, and all that good stuff. All right. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards to support us in this whole during this whole week. But first, I want to share with you this message that I channeled a couple days ago, or actually it was yesterday, that I feel it really has some interesting insights to help with healing, and especially that deep core kind of healing that that the stars right now are so aligned for us to be experiencing. Okay, so and this, by the way, this is a message from my higher self to me. But if you're familiar with the law of correspondence, as above so below, or when when we're connected with people, there's going to be some kind of resonance. I'm feeling that there may be something in this message for you as well. If not, just let it be, and just take whatever suits you, whatever is resonating with you, and leave the rest. Okay. So here's the message. There are blockages in your auric field that are disrupted or disrupting or blocking clear communication. And some of these were intentionally placed there by your higher self so that you could have the learning experiences you needed in this lifetime. Others are interference from external sources. And it is these external blockages that you need to become especially aware of at this time and actively work to dissolve or remove. Send these energies back to their sources with blessing and goodwill for healing. They are not yours. Trust that higher mind will resolve and heal them. Not your higher mind, but the higher minds of the entities from which they came, and or the universal higher mind. Your job is simply to recognize these energies, reject them as not yours, reject them out of your field, and return to sender with blessings and goodwill for healing. So a couple epiphanies for me, a couple light bulb moments. One is that, sometimes when we're really pushing and working with energies, or working with blocks, or things that we perceive as blocks, sometimes the question to ask is this actually my energy, right? And if it's not, knowing that you can actually energetically just ask your angels to help, or whatever it is, but remove them, send them back to sender, back to sender, return to sender. I'm done with it, right? And that is true also sometimes of ancestral energies, right? You can say, okay, return to sender, return to source, whatever it is. I'm done with it. I'm ready to move on. All right. And also then the other real big message that, what for me was a big light bulb was, it's really important for us to, we only have to work on healing our own energies, right? Hi, Joanna, how are you? We only have to really work on healing our own energies. We're not responsible for everybody else's energies. This has been a huge lesson for me to learn in this lifetime. I don't know about you, but it was kind of a really nice thing for me to read. It's like, oh, okay, I can only just focus on my own, and that takes a big load off, and a lot easier to work on healing if you're just working with your own little bitty. You can let other people do their own healing work, and sometimes that comes forth not just in the energy work, but realizing that other people, it's their life's kind of like, you let them deal with their own challenges sometimes, right? Okay, so I'm pulling a card here. I'm using this deck, which is one of my favorites. It's the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck from Colette Baron Reed. I use it a lot for reading for my own self. I haven't been using it a lot for these collective readings, but I just thought it might be kind of fun. Oh, awesome. And here is the card. I love this card. It's called the Map Maker of Destiny. Okay, so it is all about authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. This is like the most perfect card. Oh my gosh. Okay, and this is really cool because the number is 24. All right, and so all right, authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will is perfect right for right now. This is all about working with this North Node and Chiron in Aries energy, right? Working with our own inner purpose. And then the number 24, the reason I'm laughing about that is that I've got a birthday coming up on the 24th, so 2/24/2024, and I will be turning 55. So for me, this is like a huge, huge, huge year. It feels like everything is coming together for me right now. And like I've known it would for a long time at this time, but it's like it's actually happening. So I'm really excited about that. And that'll be Saturday is my birthday. Alrighty, so, but the Map Maker of Destiny is an amazing card because what it is it's just telling you that it's really talking about the free will that we have, right? And that we are creator beings on this earth. And thank you, Joanna, for the birthday. Here, I'll just pop that up there. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Okay, so it's really what she's saying here in the guidebook is it's an opportunity to turn fate into destiny, right? And she says at birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect one another. Okay, so your map of destiny shows all the places you are meant to visit and places where you will be challenged to evolve into higher aspects of yourself. Okay, so you can think of all these paths that intersect would be like potentials, right? When we're born, and when we make certain choices, it's going to take us along one path or another. And it's easy sometimes to think that we're fated, but and there's some element of like we've chosen a certain road to walk in this lifetime, but there are so many little junctures that we have choice on, and it really does make a huge difference when we start choosing the positive, right? And really feeling into it. And sometimes we got to use both our mind and our intuition, right? Because sometimes it's like we need that logical thing to tell us, well, okay, this choice is the logical, but it's we really need also to tune into that intuition, that emotional sense of self. The two of them need to work in harmony so that we can actually see what the actual truth is behind each choice. And what I feel lately is really important is to start feeling into forget the logical what appears to be happening. Just feel into the energy of it. And if you're in doubt, just come to stillness, and eventually you'll be shown, okay, what's the right decision? What's the decision that feels the most positive? And when you start doing that, it's amazing what opportunities start to unfold. But what she's saying is that, okay, so fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen that you can't change but it's transformed into destiny according to how you respond. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experience. So free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. And she says now is one of those times where it's really open for free will and choice. And I think that's why it's, such a healing juncture right now. All right. So I'm going to pull one more card. Let me pull this one up here. I don't know if I can find it. There we go. I found this really cool board, and when I do readings, I'm starting to put them up on this board. And I find it's a really great way to put cards up so that whoever I'm working with can see them. And I did a whole annual reading this way last month, and for somebody, and it was really cool because the whole year, the cards for the whole year could show up on this. All right, and so let's pull one more card. This is an animal card from my Spirit Animal Awareness deck, which is available on Etsy. A link is in the description if you're interested. And the card is cat. And I love this too because it's another card that has to do with like independence and self. Tracy says hi Tracy. Self-awareness and all this stuff, right? So cat also is an animal that really is able to feel its way through the dark, right? And so I feel like this is a real confirmation of everything that's been coming up so far, is that, this is a real incredibly powerful juncture right now for internal, like our self-empowerment kind of healing, right? And this is a time that we can really work with our energy field and really feel into that energy field. We can call in all our healers and we can ask, right, to be cleared of anything that is obstructing our highest path to our highest purpose right now. Okay. So, and when we ask that, then we can just start really feeling in where does it feel strong? Where does my energy feel like it's really flowing? Where does it feel like it's constricted? Where it feels constricted, we can ask our higher team of light, our healer team, to come in and actually work on that. And what I'm really getting right now is it's a time to, there are some times that we can heal through the mind and logically thinking through things, but other times we really have to rely on our night vision, right? Our moving through the dark and just feeling things. The cat's whiskers, right? They're so sensitive. So time to be really sensitive with ourselves and also to really discern in the shadows, okay, what needs to be let go of. All right. So have a wonderful, wonderful week. I think this is a really, really powerful healing portal that we're entering. Again, I'm going to be posting a video on March energies really soon, and that's going to talk more about this portal that we're entering because it connects with some things on the other end as well. It's going to be exciting. All right. So until then, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, you were born to be free.